7. It's overtime in Game 7.
Welcome to Classic Series on the NHL Network. I'm Dan Pollard. In December of the year 2000, Mario Lemieux returned to the NHL after a 44-month retirement. Surrounded by 3 of the league's top 5 scorers, he and his teammates had advanced to the 2001 Eastern Conference Semifinal. Standing in their way was Dominik Hasek and the Buffalo Sabres. But amid the future and current Hall of Famers in uniform, it would turn out to be a lesser known who would grab center stage in a very memorable series. The Penguins started the 2000-2001 season 1 game over .500 through their first 36 games. But on December 27th, their owner, Hall of Famer Mario Lemieux, shocked the hockey world and returned to competitive play. He scored 35 goals and had 76 points in 43 games. The Penguins thrived, finishing 14 games over .500 and in 5th place in the Eastern Conference. Jaromir Jagr won the scoring title with 121 points, and Alexei Kovalev and Martin Straka both had 95 points for a team that was as dangerous offensively as any in hockey. But unsatisfied with their goaltending, Pittsburgh had acquired Johan Hedberg late in the season from San Jose, where he was 4th on their depth chart. Hedberg caught fire. He was 7-1-1 to close the regular season and had allowed only 10 goals in an opening round 6-game victory over the Washington Capitals. The Sabres' strength was goaltending and defense. Dominik Hasek had won 37 games, had 11 shutouts, and a goals against average of .211, and had earned the Jennings Trophy, leading Buffalo to a 98-point season, their highest total in 8 years. In the Eastern Conference quarterfinal, the Sabres had eliminated the Philadelphia Flyers in 6 games and appeared to be peaking heading into the second round after embarrassing the Flyers 8-0 in the finale, their highest scoring game all year. That offensive explosion, combined with the prospect of facing the defensively challenged Penguins, made Sabre fans very confident. Not to mention the apparent mismatch in goal. Johan Hedberg had spent much of the year in the International Hockey League, and Game 1 marked only his 16th career NHL appearance. He had allowed 1 goal in all 3 of his road starts in the opening round. But against 5-time Vezina Trophy winner Dominik Hasek, he knew he'd had to be even better.
And it's pushed out to center nicely by Hans Janssen. Out there at center, Jagr finds the big guy. Here's Lemieux, scores! Mario Lemieux has scored, beating Dominik Hasek, and it's 1-0 Penguins.
What a pass by Jagr behind the back. Certainly wasn't blind.
How do you counter that? Maybe the 2-on-1 the other way. Here's a shot and a save. Johan Hedberg's in the hockey game. He makes the stop off the 2-on-1, stopping Donald Audette on the feed from Jason Woolley. Straka with a step. Martin Straka cuts to the inside. Save Hasek, and Hasek's got the rebound as well on Robert Lang. We've seen it all already. A goal by Mario and a great save by Dominik. Barnes to move away. Chance of Stu. James Patrick. The short-handed shot, a save by Hedberg. Will keep it in deeper. Here's Janssen. If Beneganov works it free. Here's Audette. Solid at saved by Hedberg. Bodies loose. Still loose. Scramble for it. And Hedberg has it as bodies go flying.
Great flexibility by Johan Hedberg in the butterfly, getting his left leg to the far side. So far here, they're keeping them on the outside. Donald Audette tried to surprise him with a short side shot over the shoulder. There's the left hand. What a save that was! Holy jumping, he got the left pad on there. Gilmore thought he had the empty net. And that's why maybe he didn't get full wood on that. It fluttered.
Back behind the net. Here's Lemieux. Mario centering feed, stopped by Hasek on Jaromir Jagr. Little 2-man game deep inside the Buffalo end.
And that tells you that Mario Lemieux's back is good.
Here's Gilmore out of the box. They're onside. Brown, shot stopped by Hedberg. Another shot stopped by Hedberg. And a third one blocked by Ferentz. Straka back the other way. Hits the brakes. Now fires. Stopped by Hasek. And the rebound is stopped by Hasek as he get it on goal. Oh, nice moves by Gilmore. I think Gilmore's been the best forward for Buffalo. Appeared out of nowhere with the prop, and Johan Hedberg made the save.
Stunning.
Going to get back into his own crease, and he does. And with his stick in a bit of an upset. Behind the net. Here are the Penguins. Haven't had any real sustained pressure until now. Shot, score! It's all Buffalo. Then Pittsburgh gets a sniff, and they score the goal. Jan Hrdina has made it a 2-0 Pittsburgh lead.
Well, I'll give all the credit in the world to Hedberg at the other end of the ice. The Pittsburgh Penguins come down the other way, and Baranek has really played well in the absence of Jaromir Jagr. Fires a spin-around shot on the short side. Hrdina is there all alone.
This is not unusual by any means.
Here's Baranek off the face-off, and the Penguins come away. It's a 2-on-1. Another 2-on-1. Wait, Primo! Shot and a score off the 2-on-1. And it's Primo on the goal, and Pittsburgh has their 3-0 lead.
What a play from their own zone, though, too. And don't forget, Buffalo has to press. I mean, they had to have people going in the offensive zone down 2-0.
In a series featuring a goaltending battle duel between the Moose and the Dominator. Advantage to the Moose. Johan Hedberg, a 25-save shutout. Mario Lemieux started it all off for Pittsburgh with the first goal of the game. He would later add an assist. And the Sabres struggling for offense. They're blanked on home ice.
Yeah, well, they'll regroup as a team. It wasn't their sharpest game, but they had some good chances on Hedberg. People will think because he's inexperienced, is this a fluke for Hedberg? I don't believe that's the case whatsoever.
To nobody's surprise, Game 1 had ended 3-0, but it was Johan Hedberg and not Dominik Hasek who had posted the shutout. But the victory had come at a cost. Jaromir Jagr had suffered a Charlie horse late in the second period and had not returned to the game. The injury was serious enough to keep him out of Game 2. Without the league's top scorer, there was even more pressure on Hedberg in Game 2.
Feel of a regular season game. I expect this one to be more intense.
Centering feed, Stevens, what a pass, and a save by Hasek, who went post to post. Puck is still loose, scramble forward and cleared. There was a huge collision in front of Hasek, but it involved two Pittsburgh players. Icing is called.
Hasek actually doesn't have control, doesn't know where the puck is. He looked behind him. The rebound's there, and Stevens came in from behind him. What a collision in front of the net.
Heavy-duty hit along the near boards. McKee just rattled the glass with Ian Moran's body. But it's picked up by Buffalo. Here's Zhitnik across the line. And Zhitnik is hammered down to the ice. Hit hard by Kovalev. And Zhitnik is down in a prone position.
Anybody that's ever played the game and has been hit like this is not good news. Not good news at all. I don't believe he sees right here. He's trying to get a... Oh, my goodness gracious. He leans right into the right elbow of Alexei Kovalev because he was trying to avoid Straka there and did not see.
Up the near side. Here's Straka. Fakes the shot. Finds Morozov. Cuts to the middle. Backdoor shot. Stopped by Hasek on Mario Lemieux. Outside. And the puck goes out of play. Jansson's shot is blocked. Andrechuk trying to break, but Hedberg will get there first. By Jansson and Andrechuk. And the Moose just lost his helmet as play is stopped.
Hedberg's very good with this puck handling, and he was calm. Fans love the fact that he was knocked and his lid came off. And now we got a little skirmish here on the ice. As the fans look on, Primo with Gratton. Primo trying to stir it up, trying to get a reaction from Gratton. Now he pauses. He's got his head down. He's only hit by his own player. No big deal. The helmet comes off, but see him looking ahead? He's looking ahead to see where the puck is. He's not worried about his helmet being off. Just that slight hesitation, and his own defenseman runs into him.
Here's Kalinin. The shot, stick saved by Hedberg. Good steal by Audette. Centering feed shot, stopped by Hedberg. Best scoring opportunity of the afternoon by the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, the Sabres are gaining some momentum here.
Mario Lemieux is down and was out momentarily.
And so is Jay McKee, who hit him.
McKee is still down. McKee looked like he initiated the contact on Lemieux.
Oh, he did.
And the Buffalo defenseman appears to have gotten the worst of it. Look at Mario, appears to be okay.
I think it might have been the shoulder of Mario that got him. And see, Jay McKee got up, and now he stays down. Oh, he's cut under the... Oh, jumping. Does he have a bunch of nicks there? One at the bridge of the nose. That might have been his helmet coming down and clipping him there.
Battle for it on the far side. Picked up by Straka. Drop pass.
a screen. First shot hit the post, second, the rebound hit his backside, and then clearly was across the goal line, and the referee was in good position. This is a good, hard wrist shot by Robert Lang.
Again, the Sabres without two of their best defensemen, the Penguins without Jaromir Jagr. Somewhat even when you look at it that way. Stu Barnes has tied it at 1 for the Buffalo Sabres.
What a shot this is by Stu Barnes. And is he glad this one goes in? He has struggled so mightily.
A stick on it and could not. Penguins get to it, now lose at center. The Sabres get it again. Up and again, onside shot. Stop! Not loose. Hasek ducked down. Here's a chance. Penguins got the shot and they score! Off the deflection in front. I think Lemieux tipped it home. And the Penguins have a 2-1 lead. Bogner will get to it. Slap it out. Kovalev, the backhander, into the empty net. It'll count. With 2.9 seconds left, the Penguins will take a 3-1 lead and will head to Pittsburgh, leading 2-0, and they're doing it without Jaromir Jagr.
Well, they've come together, this Pittsburgh Penguins squad, for the Buffalo Sabres. The big thing is the health of their two defensemen, McKee and Zhitnik. And the Pittsburgh Penguins' confidence in their foundation of confidence, winning tight games, winning 1-0 and 2-1 hockey games, continues to grow.
Still ahead on the show, Johan Hedberg's success in the opening 2 games of the series motivates 5-time Vezina Trophy winner Dominik Hasek in a must-win Game 3.
Hasek stuck down. Here's a chance. Penguins got the shot and they score! Off the deflection in front. I think Lemieux tipped it home. And the Penguins have a 2-1 lead.
The Penguins were up 2-0, not because of their cast of proven and talented offensive players, but because of their inexperienced goaltender, who was earning a reputation all by himself. Johan Hedberg had allowed just 1 goal in the series. His postseason goals against average was a remarkable .133 and his save percentage .947. But with success comes expectations. And now Penguin fans expected Hedberg to outduel Hasek again in Game 3.
A lot of pressure's on this kid right now with all the attention and now the antlers all over the stands, and he wants to feel the puck and get into a groove. Now Lemieux, and there's the double team. Verrata stepped into Mario to the boards, but gets the puck back to the point. Now Buffalo on the power play, and the shot by Zhitnik. No traffic though, and Hedberg saw it all the way, and now Kovalev swooping back in, coming off a career year in the slot, right in, and Stevens hits the goalpost. He was robbed earlier by Hasek. Now off the post, it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Here's Gilmore, and Hedberg down, and he'll sprawl to make the save on the veteran Gilmore. Great action at both ends. First a post, and then a stop. Kovalev here finds Stevens coming late. 3 Sabres chase Kovalev, and boy, it goes right off the post. Out for Kovalev. Seconds ticking down on this power play. Lemieux in front through the crease. Back to Kovalev. Here's the shot off the goal post. The second post of this opening period. The second goal post of the game. There. Richuk plays it back to his old partner. Now in front, Gilmore shot, and Hedberg a glove stop off of Finneganna. What a scrambled save, and a good one by your Hedberg as he was down and out. When you see a forward do that, all of a sudden you have to think that they're now starting to think they can't beat this kid Hedberg. Here's a pass in front of Hedberg with another great stop off Chatan, or maybe they can't. Exactly. One more chance of the power play on Dent right on. Molina moves up. There's heavy traffic. The net. There's a shot. Score! A tip in front. Kevin Stevens got his stick on it. And he tips this puck past a point.
Center now, Andrechuk tries to beat Bergevin, moves in, and a ricochet into the glove of Hedberg.
You know that Hedberg's focus right now is right on the mark. He's in his zone.
There's a break for Barnes in, Hedberg down again, stopping Stu Barnes.
Hedberg's reads right now are incredible.
Not being spelled because of the heavy hit in the last game. He had 840 in the last game. There's a shot and a goal. Curtis Brown finally beats Hedberg, and the Sabres tie it as Brown is able to score off the goalpost.
Here's the giveaway here by Bergevin. Off the boards, but he gets hooked onto right there by Siplikov. And then the shot, just a quick one.
Shots in favor of the Sabres in this 1-1 tie. Lemieux, over it goes, and Hasek has to make a good stop there off Stevens, the only man to beat him so far tonight. Back to Lemieux. Laukkanen, one-timer, and Hasek got a piece of that. Morozov, cross ice, Lemieux, Stevens in front, Hasek down, it stays out, and Hasek is able to smother the puck.
Amazing, isn't it? Zhitnik goes off the ice. Mary Lemieux all of a sudden gets some room, and he sets Stevens up. And wide open is Lemieux, one of the few times he gets that much room. And then Kalinin gets caught too high, and that's why Stevens was open. But
Lemieux is still out there. Get the whole power play. Remains on the ice. Back to the attack. Lemieux shot, and Hasek gloves that. And maybe Mario will get to the bench and take a break. 10 points in the playoff, put 9 against Philadelphia. Shot handled by Hedberg. Shatan taken down. Gilmore from behind the net, trying to put it in front. He does, and Woolley scores the goal to put Buffalo ahead 2-1.
rough. Yeah, you're looking up in the clock saying, how many more shifts do we have to go before we're out of here with a big victory?
Cross ice a bit again off. He's got great speed. Had a step on Kasparaitis. Hands off to Shatan. Shatan, drop around, scores! Miro Shatan got there ahead of Hedberg, and it's 3-1 Buffalo.
And here he has Kasper beat, but he turns back, and then a broken play here as Shatan just comes right around the net.
And now Warner goes after him. It's going to come to Straka, and he fired right on. Lemieux at the side of the net. Warner blocked that. And the puck is rolled down the ice. Can't get it out, but now, no, Ferris knocked it down. Will Buffalo get it out? Yes. Third try, Patrick off the boards and in. What a bank shot by James Patrick. And Buffalo has a 4-1 lead.
There you go. You make the right play by putting it off the boards and out, and you get a break. It goes in the net.
And the horn goes to end game number 3, and the Buffalo Sabres get right back in this series.
And all the pressure now shifts back to the Pittsburgh Penguins because they need to win the next game to keep their home ice advantage.
We dominated. I mean, first 10 minutes they had a couple of good chances. Unfortunately for us, they hit twice the post. But it was the only time they were a better team. I mean, after that, we completely dominated. We were just faster. We won all the battles and we had more chances.
It just wasn't there from. I thought we came out pretty good in the first, and then in the second period they seemed to take over the game. Just couldn't get back to flow of the game, and the intensity wasn't there. But you have to give them credit too. They skated very well and put a lot of pressure on us, and worked well for them.
In this series, the first goal and getting a lead is key, and for us, we played a good third period.
The first 2 games were very tough, and we didn't create a lot. They play very good defensive system, and they surprised us a little bit with that. And in this game, we tried to work it a little harder and try to be a little more patient. And I think we did that, and in a great third period, we won the game.
Still ahead on the show, trailing 2-1, the Sabres score first in Game 4. The Penguins rally, setting the stage for a critical third period. Johan Hedberg's success had obscured the significance of Jaromir Jagr's absence. But after losing Game 3, Jagr was now being criticized for missing the previous 2 games due to injury. But facing the prospect of going back to Buffalo, tied in the series, the league's top point getter returned to the lineup for Game 4.
And I think we'll see a lot of Mario Lemieux tonight in this hockey game. Malinka did not get him out as much in the last game. And one thing Buffalo were very pleased about playing against Lemieux is they made him spend a lot of time in his own end. And that wears down any player.
It was a minute 18, which means the checking line is off when Lemieux and Jagr check in for duty. And there's a goal for the Sabres by J.P. Dumont as he found some room on the short side against Johan Hedberg.
I mean, there is no way this should be a goal. Hedberg gets his paddle down, but then he lifts it for a minute. And the moment that he lifts it up,
Lemieux was parked at the side of the net. Kovalev fires right on. Loose puck again, and it's knocked to the corner. Great pressure on this power play. Straka fires, scores! Minute left in the period, and now 1 minute left in the penalty. Kovalev diagonal pass broken up. Here's another 2-on-1. Brown and Shatan shorthanded. Shatan, Brown scores! What a pretty goal as Shatan and Brown come up with a shorthanded marker. He's over 2 lines. Ends up deep in the Buffalo zone. Ferentz up with it. Now Jagr shooting. And that may have grazed the bar as it went by Lemieux, who shook his hand. Did that hit Mario in the hand on the way by?
it did, and he was wide open if Jagr would have seen him at all.
Now Lemieux with it again. Tried to get it back to Jagr. Broken up. Ferentz stepped into his man and now chips it into the Buffalo bench. So the Jagr-Lemieux combination comes close early in the second.
Now Jagr's thinking shoot all the way, but how about Mario? Wide open by himself to the side of the net. And that would have been a gift for Mario Lemieux.
Sabres Primo, he drops it off. Morozov swings it across. Here's a chance for Buchner, another ex-Sabre testing Hasek.
A high-risk play by Morozov, but a real nice one through the legs of the Buffalo defender right on the tape of Buchner sneaking in.
It's the drop pass, and it's knocked away from him by Shatan. Back it comes to Laukkonen. Here's the shot, scores! Lemieux with the tip, and we're tied again.
And when he goes to the front of the net, he's in a perfect position to tip because he can see over top of Shitnik and cause a screen. Now he quietly, though, he says.
As a friend.
Yes.
Now here's a Finnegan up, dashing it again, a backhand on the logo of the well-positioned Johan Hedberg. Woolley starts the rush to Audette. Down the right wing. Donald Audette in his second turn, put it in front. They score! On the rebound, it's Stu Barnes, and the Sabres take the lead.
Well, they get it here as Audette just throws it towards the net. Now, good goal scorers will always shoot from anywhere. That's what Audette does. And again, a horrible rebound by Hedberg.
The rebound comes out to Morozov. He swings it away for Straka. Racing in, Marty Straka. And he's pulled down as he got the shot away. And we're going to get a penalty shot. Marty Straka hauled down. And a penalty shot being called by Kevin Pollock. And everybody rising to their feet at the Igloo in these Stanley Cup playoffs. And here it is, Straka and Hasek. And Dominator does it again. And the Buffalo Sabres continue to lead by a goal. Hasek has to play it. And Shitnik calmly bounces it out, and here's a break. It's Barada in, stopped by Hedberg. Blue puck, they score! On the rebound, it's Simplikov, and it's 4-2 Buffalo.
Well, there's the rush goal that I've been waiting for in this third period.
Johnson battling there for the Penguins. Hines has it. Here's Steve Hines out in front, and a shot scores! Stu Barnes, his second of the period, and it's 5-2 Sabres.
Things are unraveling here for Hedberg. And that is not good news for the Pittsburgh Penguins because Ivan Halinka's been riding this young goalie for the last month. There is a look at Garth Snow on the bench. And will he get his chance? He has. Garth Snow is sitting waiting to get in, and will he get a chance, or oh, bam, maybe? We'll have to wait and see. Here's the shot, goes right through Hedberg, and the reaction afterwards is what I noticed the most. And that is a sign of a young goalie.
And this game ends as Buffalo scores 3 straight in the third period and have come back to even this Eastern Conference semifinal.
Still ahead on the show, tied at 2 games apiece. Jaromir Jagr helps the Penguins build a 2-goal lead in Game 5 with the Sabres rally at home to forced overtime.
Woolley starts the rush to Audette. Down the right wing. Donald Audette in his second term put it in front. They score! On the rebound, it's Stu Barnes, and the Sabres take the lead.
The series was now tied at 2 games apiece. Pittsburgh was coming off a pair of demoralizing home losses in which they were outscored 6-0 in the third period. Rubbing salt in the wound was the fact that former Penguin Stu Barnes had scored a pair of goals in Game 4, including the game winner. But Barnes wasn't done haunting his old mates, even if it meant working overtime to do so.
Lemieux playing in his 100th Stanley Cup playoff game today. Coming in with 75 goals, one off Buchner, and now away goes Jagr with room. Lemieux on the other side, the pass, and a great stop by Hatchick as Jagr and Lemieux team up for the best scoring chance of this game.
He doesn't have as far to go because Jagr's a left-handed shot.
Rolls to Jagr and back out to the young defenseman. He plays it to Jagr across Lemieux. Stevens in front. Lemieux hangs on. Jagr scores! Pittsburgh scores on the power play. And the Penguins have a 1-0 lead.
Jagr does this so well. He'll sneak in behind the defenseman and then curl back. There, as soon as he stops, that gives him the seam to get open.
Primo, former Sabre, traded to Tampa Bay in the Grattan deal. Morozov behind the net. Kasparaitis in front. Here's Kasparaitis shooting. Rebound, they score! Alexei Morozov, and it's 2-0 Pittsburgh.
Here comes Morozov. He's going to start the initial play by throwing it out. Now he'll sneak right around, and 2 Sabres are looking at the puck instead of Morozov.
Now Woolley to Grattan, Chatan, Hines Parks in front. Here's the shot by Grattan.
Let's have another look.
They got the right skate.
Yes. Without question, and redirects.
Ferentz follows up. Here they come in the final minute. Lemieux rifles the shot in, and a glove stop by Hasek, who wanted to keep it going, but play stopped in the face-off in the Sabre zone. Hedberg out, knocks it to the boards. Dumont's there. In behind. Not into the ball. It comes over the stick of Barnes. Back to Barnes. And a glove stop. Coolly by the Moose. Shot just wide. Schmelik out to center. Headman's Brown. Brown with a short-handed goal the other night. Puts it in front. Sliding to the net. And in. Hands it away, Lemieux in front of the net, Corbet, Hatchick down, and a big save there to keep this game tied.
Immediately on a pass from Mario Lemieux right to Rennie Corbet, who just doesn't get this puck up. He had lots of time. Hasek was down and out.
Jitnik had a guy in the Charlie tracks.
Oh, well, that hasn't been the same since.
There's a puck bouncing over the stick. Dumont tied up by Buchner. Following up, Stu Barnes scores! Stu Barnes! And the Sabres win and take the series lead!
And a drop mistake as he rifles it right off the crossbar.
Scored an overtime game winner last year against Philadelphia. Now 4 goals in 4 games. He's on a streak, and so is Buffalo. They've won 3 straight.
Donald made a good play along the wall and chipped it out, and JP worked real hard to go get that puck and bat it back. And like I said, it was just shot it on net and it went in, luckily.
Well, I think we had a good game plan and we played them pretty tough, but lost in overtime, which is always tough to accept.
You lose in overtime in the playoffs, it's obviously pretty tough, but we got to bounce back next game, and we got to get that one, whatever it takes.
We've got character. It's just a matter of we've stuck to the game plan the last 4 games or 3 games here, and it's been a matter of going out and working hard and realizing that it's a 60-minute game. It's not whether you score in the first minute or the last minute. It's it's any time as long as you do it and get the job done.
Coming up on the show, leading 3 games to 2, the Sabres take a lead into the final minutes of Game 6. Facing elimination, Super Mario scores a tying goal to force overtime.
Kovalev hasn't been the same since.
There's a puck bouncing over a stick. Dumont tied up by Bugner. Following up, Stu Barnes scores! Stu Barnes! And the Sabres win and take the series lead!
The Sabres had seen their fortunes completely reversed in a period of a week. Stu Barnes' overtime winner in Game 5 put them a win away from overcoming their first 2-game-to-0 deficit in franchise history. Dominic Hasek had held Mario Lemieux without a goal in 4 games. But Lemieux had always shown a flair for the dramatic, and facing elimination in Game 6, a stage was provided.
Laukkonen sends it into Buffalo territory, and out it comes to Lemieux walking in front. He's tripped up and unable to get a shot away, and Lemieux stays down.
And he has a terrific chance to score on the play. Coming right off the side boards. There's the move. And I think it might be they're working on his back right now. Let's have another look. There he gets speared underneath. And, he gets a knee right in the back and the neck. Mario has with his back, and whether he got nailed in the neck or did that knee come right down in the small of his back, I am not sure. However, he seems to be okay.
Lang curls under the corner, but Lang had it bank off, finds his stick, and it's Afinogenov out of the box, scores! Max Afinogenov from the penalty box to the icebreaker in Game 6.
Goalie has to help his defense, and the players on the bench have to yell to the defense and look at time is up on the penalty. Nobody did that.
As the penalty winds down, here's a chance for Hines right on. And Hedberg the save with 4 seconds remaining in the Kovalev minor. Changing as Yager sends Stevens back in. Back for Yager. Here's Stevens looking to center in front of Lemieux. Stopped by Hasek, and Lemieux just didn't get all of it on a nice feed by Stevens.
Lemieux is so great at sneaking into areas, but he doesn't get all of his puck. And again, Dominic caution.
Knocks it ahead. Puck caroms off a skate, kept in, Laukkonen, shot, Hasek way out, rebound, Lang, again, and Hasek stopped that. After Lang couldn't thread the first one through. And now Kovalev and Barnes chopping away at each other. Kovalev still swinging the stick. As Pittsburgh does everything but score in the first period. And he steals the puck, Lemieux in, and a glove stop, Hasek robbing Mario Lemieux for the second time tonight. Marty Straka. He scored the series winner against Washington in Game 6. Lang in front, Laukkonen shot, deflecting high to the inboards. Here's Straka in front, a chance at a goal. Alexei Kovalev has finally broken through.
But 2 Buffalo defensemen, now 3, go behind the net, and Barnes chases as well.
Pittsburgh on that collision. And Buffalo, with its second power play of the game, hides in front. And a big stop by the Moose on Dave Andrichuk.
Oh, that's the best save by Hedberg. in almost 2 games, in my opinion. It's
broken up by Kasparaitis. Peter Angelo 4-1 in that 91 year. Yager's in. Yager scores! Hasek's going to argue it. Did it go in off the skate or was it kicked in?
And it looks like they're going to go upstairs with it.
Play under review as we take a good look here. And no goal. And the right call. And you could tell by the expression on Yager's face, he wasn't sure he was going to get away. Question, this second line for Pittsburgh has come up tonight, but they're caught. Shatan in alone. Miro Shatan stopped by Hedberg. Great chances at either end as Hasek and Hedberg trade big stops. 3 Penguins over the line. Here's Straka firing it, and Hasek again. And what a stop on the rebound as Kovalev was on the doorstep. And how did that stay out?
I have no idea.
Lang fires wide. Warner keeping it in. Sends it back in deep. Johnson will try that side again. Audette's there. His centering pass. Warner a shot. Audette scores! Donald Audette has the goal, and the Sabres regain the lead. Hasek hits the linesman, but it does get to Barada.
Well, we heard Kelly Rudy in our opening. We got a penalty here now. Talk about giveaways the neutral zone if Pittsburgh gets fancy. That's what happened with Yager. It almost cost the Penguins another goal. Now Lemieux is down. And he gets tied up here with Barada. Oh, and there's the stick right into the face of Mario Lemieux. And that's brutal. I mean, that's just careless use of the stick right here. Oh boy, I hate to see that. There is no excuse for that.
Confirm the timeout with 1:33 to go. A year ago, Greg, they were 2 up on Philly. Flyers with 4 straight wins, and here again, 2-0 up on Buffalo, and it's getting away from them. But they could change things tonight and change a lot of things in a few weeks if they could just come up with a big goal now. Yager hit behind the net. Back it comes to Kovalev. His shot off a skate high in the air. Dropped down. They score! They've scored! Lemieux and Yager were on the doorstep on a funny bounce that ends up in the net.
Had to do something special in this game. Well, it took 59 plus minutes, and this puck hits Yager's skate, goes straight up in the air, and Lemieux is banging away. There's the puck straight up in the air.
Off Brown's skate into the air, Lemieux brought it down, and he scores the goal to end the 4-game drought and keep Pittsburgh alive. Here's Gilmore, Doug Gilmore, to Shatan, who fired it wide. Patrick moves up, stopped by Hedberg. But if Pinagena unable to pounce on that rebound. Game consecutively without a shot. You think he's saving one?
I haven't heard yet.
There's Lang, comes up with an input, they score! It's Gordon Straka, and we are going to Game 7.
Now here's the strong pressure here on the forecheck. Lang, Kovalev right out in front, and he makes no mistake. Straka, as he just tips it in, and Mario Lemieux, who saved the day by forcing this into overtime, is one happy owner at the moment.
Straka from Lang and Morozov, 11:29.
Still ahead on the show, the teams return to Buffalo for Game 7, where Dominic Hasek and Johan Hedberg battle into overtime for the 3rd straight game, this time with the series on the line.
Game consecutively without a shot. You think he's saving one?
I haven't heard yet.
There's Lang, comes up with an input, they score! It's Gordon Straka, and we are going to Game 7.
The Penguins had been just 78 seconds away from elimination before Mario Lemieux had tied it and Martin Straka had eventually won it for the Pens. For the first time in his career, Dominik Hasek had been beaten in a playoff game when he led after 2 periods. It was a devastating way to go into a 7th game, let alone one that would end up being decided in overtime.
Well, it was interesting this morning when I was in the Penguin locker room for the first time. Jaromir Jagr had that little bounce again.
Net got a redirection by Dumas. Out in front, Gilmore. Here's a shot that's falling again. Is Hedberg. So the Moose makes 2 early stops as Doug Gilmore, who told us prior to the game that he did not want this to be his last night, comes out with a couple of quick scoring opportunities. Here's Kovalev over the line. Here's Kovalev trying to beat Kalinin around in front, and Hasek stops that wraparound attempt, which is the first shot of the game for the Pens. And there's Dumas. He lost control. Audette picks it up. Kalinin's in front. Audette, nifty move. Fired it. It's ricocheting around. They score!
And this becomes a 2-on-1. But what a play here to get back. And Hedberg sprawls, and it's Dumont.
Few and far between for the big line for Pittsburgh. Here's a chance. Robert Lang's in. Walking in, and Hasek sprawled to make the stop. Lang's got his own rebound. Back out. And off the shoulder of Hasek, who was without the stick, to make that save on the short side. Over on the far side, Jagr out to Straka. Straka sidestep Brown across. It comes back to Ferentz. Scores! Andrew Ferentz ties it for Pittsburgh. And Gilmore back the other way with Audette to the line. Back in. Gilmore stopped by Hedberg. Johan Hedberg comes up big, and now Pittsburgh to the power play.
Gilmore sneaks through the defense, gets a nice pass from Audette. How about Hedberg?
And out of that scrum, they dig it loose. Willie tees it up and fires, and off a teammate in front of the net. I think that hit Hines. Willie will load up again. Scores!
I believe it's Hines there that redirects the puck.
Great pressure here. Shitnick's lost his stick. Actually, it was broken on the play. He had to drop it. Jagr turning in the corner, out in front. Lang scores! Robert Lang has tied it for Pittsburgh on a great shift by this makeshift line.
Tremendous pressure and puck pursuit by all 3 forwards of Pittsburgh. And here's Shitnick. He'll go in front of the net with his check, but he can't do anything with the loose puck because he doesn't have a hockey stick.
Stick Warner follows up, bouncing it in on Hedberg. Comes back to Warner again. A shot on rebound. Simplikoff. Oh, Hedberg robbed him at the side of the net, and Simplikoff wonders how he didn't catch that. Boy, if there's anything better than a Game 7, it's overtime in Game 7.
Jagr and Gilmore got all tied up behind the net. And there's the play. Jagr and Gilmore now a tackle, a face wash, a shot back, another one back. Oh, another one by Gilmore, as he always seems to get the last one in, and then Jagr goes to get his stick.
Leaning on him quickly. Kovalev centers. Ferentz. What a save that was! And Hasek stopped that loose in front. And Hasek down as Lemieux looks skyward. And Dominik Hasek comes up with his best save of overtime.
Kovalev breaks through the traffic and finds Ferentz coming late. And yeah, that's a great save right in the slot of beauty. And then Kovalev almost fools Hasek.
Jagr the other way, and he is stood up at center. Lang follows. Has Kasparaitis scores! Darius Kasparaitis! And it's the Penguins heading for New Jersey! Only
here, pinning his man. That created a man advantage break. And Kasparaitis beats everyone up the ice and just throws a perfect shot past Hasek. Now this is a good shot and a good shooting position, but we've seen Dominik Hasek make that save so many times.
What a victory for the Pittsburgh Penguins, coming back to win games 6 and 7. 7 in overtime. The goal coming at 13:01.
The Penguins had been just 78 seconds away from being eliminated in Game 6 and had rallied and ultimately won Game 7 in overtime. Both teams would undergo major changes in the offseason, and neither would make the playoffs the following year. Jaromir Jagr was sent to the Washington Capitals in a multiplayer trade, while Dominik Hasek was dealt to Detroit, where he would win the Stanley Cup in 2002. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.